When you have a weak government, people in parts of the world try to exploit that weakness. And this is what we have. Well, isn't this interesting? Emergency declaration issued in 17 states and D.C., including the state I'm residing in right now, over fuel pipeline cyber attack. So let me get this straight. For 4 years, this didn't happen under the Trump administration. Now the potato administration, not even 120, 130 days in, this crap happens. This crap only happens because we've got a weak fucking president. Flat out. The fucker is weak. Everyone knows he's weak. But yet, here we are. How could this happen? How is this that a fuel pipeline and all of its electronic infrastructure is tied into the fucking internet? How is that possible? How is there not some sort of safeguard to stop this shit from happening? I don't know. How about unplugging it? I don't know. I don't know how this shit works. But what I do know is that even the basic computers out there, even basic infrastructures inside government organizations and even in Fortune 500 companies have safeguards to stop this shit from happening. But yet, here we are. And it all goes back to the top. The goddamn potato is at fault for this. He allowed this to happen. If you're going to say, well, the president's responsible for everything, even Trump, he's responsible for this shit. So here we are. Here we are. Now, is it going to be catastrophic? Maybe. Prices are going to go up substantially because they have to. Because if there's a slowdown or a shortened supply, prices have to go up. That's just how basic economics works. Now, you can say it doesn't have to. Well, it's going to. Because all the people out there driving trucks up there to get stuff pumped into their tanks and, getting distributed throughout the eastern seaboard, it's been curtailed significantly. Now, from what I understand, by Tuesday, which is tomorrow, if it doesn't get fixed, which it probably won't, it's going to be bad. Now, again, the price is going to go up. You're still going to get fuel. They'll have to come from, out west. But it's going to cost more. It's going to cost more to meet that demand that's required in the eastern seaboard area. So, in this Axios article, the Potato Administration said it's working with fuel pipeline operator Colonial Pipeline to try and restart operations after ransomware attack took it offline. So Friday night's cyber attack is the most significant successful attack on energy infrastructure known to have occurred in the U.S., notes energy researcher Amy Myers-Jaffe. The Department of Transportation Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration issued a regional emergency declaration for 17 states and D.C. to keep fuel supply lines open. Colonial Pipeline carries 45% of the fuel supplies in the eastern U.S. Some 5,500 miles of pipeline have been shut down in response to the attack. And also, remember when the goddamn piece of human trash potato destroyed essentially the Keystone Pipeline? We could use that. Even though it wasn't necessarily finished, it would have, if something like this would have happened in the future, that Keystone Pipeline would stop this or significantly curtail some sort of attack on this in the future. But again, I'm just stating the obvious here. While gasoline and diesel prices aren't expected to be impacted, if pipe operations resume in the next few days, fuel suppliers are becoming increasingly nervous about possible shortages. It's going to happen. Whether it's manufactured or just the way how the market works, it's going to happen. The emergency declaration covers Alabama, Arkansas, D.C., Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and Virginia. Wow, I didn't know it was going to be in Texas. DOT emergency statement, or said in a statement, the declaration addressed the emergency conditions, creating a need for immediate transportation of gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, and other refined petroleum products, and provides necessary relief. Colonial said in a statement Sunday, while its main fuel lines remained offline, some smaller lines between terminals and delivery points are now operational. Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo, probably an evil fucking filthy goddamn socialist piece of human trash, there's an all hands on deck of effort to resume operations. Bullshit. We're working closely with the company, state and local officials to make sure that they get back up normal operations as quickly as possible and there aren't disruptions in supply, she told CBS John Dickerson. The shutdown follows other significant cyber attacks on U.S. companies and federal government in recent months. And there you go, folks. When you have a weak president and a weak government, because this government is fucking weak. You see, the Trump administration, for all its follies and failures in some instances, they had a strong government. It was strong, which was needed for our country. Now we got a weak fucking government, a weak fucking president, a weak fucking vice president. Just down the line, all you have to go is all the way down to the fucking filthy, goddamn piece of shit, human trash Democrats. All fucking weak. Even some Republicans, I dare say, are fucking weak. This is where we're at. I mean, it's not going to affect them. It's not going to affect the people who've got millions upon millions of dollars to deal with this sort of bullshit thing happening. So that's where we go. This is where we're at, folks. This is where we're at. When you have a weak government, you have a... I'm appalled by all this crap. I'm appalled. When you have a weak government, dare I say, some parts of the world try to exploit that weakness. And this is what we have. They knew this was a large supplier of petroleum products in the eastern seaboard and the south. Of course they're going to attack this. This is a number one target. But what did the government do? Oh, we talked to the potato. He's on it. Really? When that stupid son of a bitch is falling upstairs, he's on the case? Bullshit. He's a fucking weak piece of shit. He's out of his fucking depth. So this is where we're at. This is where we're at. A cyber attack somehow wipes out or curtails 45% of the fuel supply in the East Coast. How is that even fucking possible? You're telling me, you're fucking telling me that some guy with a computer, a laptop, in some Eastern Bloc Soviet independent state, somehow wiped out 45% of the fuel delivery infrastructure in the United States. That's what you're telling me? You're telling me that. And you're telling me the goddamn potato is on the fucking job? Bull fucking shit. Bull motherfucking shit. There's no fucking way that motherfucker is on the fucking case. He's a fucking idiot. The whole government are run by a bunch of fucking clowns. This is what happens when you have a weak fucking president and a weak fucking government. People will take advantage of this. So who did this? Russia, maybe. Iran, possibly. More likely, it was a group effort. I think it was a group effort. Do I have any proof? No. Well, let's be honest here. It's a fucking goddamn group effort. They are on the case on how to do this. How do we fuck up the United States? How do we show the world that this goddamn fucking potato is out of his fucking depth? He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. This is it, folks. Boys and girls out in Lazo Land. This is it. You think more of this is not going to happen? You think they're just going to stop? No. We're already on the ropes because of a weak fucking president and a weak fucking government run by a bunch of fucking diversity hires. You really think that they're on the goddamn case and they really give a shit about you and your family? You're out of your fucking mind if you think that.